Officials for this evening's contest are the referee Joe Kulik, head linesman Jim Davis, field judge Scott Bethel, umpire Ron Gregory, line judge Tony Rossetti, side judge Matt Wpial.
Get ready to go.
From Bethel Park High School Stadium tonight, it's round one of the Wpial playoffs between the Penn Indians and the Bethel Park Blackhawks. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along for another night of Penn Indians football here on the Indian Sports Network. Indians and Blackhawks getting ready to face each other here in the playoffs, a matchup of old school smash mouth rushing attack against a dynamic passing offense. Bethel Park's only loss this season came against Pine Richland, and they have a win over NA. The Blackhawks' power running attack is led by Tanner Volpatti, the Wpial's leading rusher with 1,111 yards and 22 touchdowns, and John Delano, who has 643 yards and 12 touchdowns. That's almost 2,000 yards rushing between these two backs. Bethel Park doesn't throw the ball much, but when they do, they have Anthony Chichit, 894 yards, 7 touchdowns, and he has been effective. Big thing tonight, Bethel's defense, which has been strong against the run. They're going to have to deal with a different kind of attack tonight from the Indians and quarterback Hollis Mathis, who's thrown for over 2,000 yards and 23 touchdowns this season. Has 2 dangerous receivers in Daquan Hardy and Dante Cephas. Also, don't forget about Julian Major, in there as well. Tank Smith and Tim Smith have split the carries in the backfield for the Indians. But the Indians tonight, they're only one of two 6A playoff teams that have allowed more than 20 points per game this season. And the chance of winning tonight is going to rest on the ability to slow down Bethel Park's running attack. So that is the big question of the night. Winner of this contest gets the winner of the Central Catholic Peters Township game going on at Couple Stadium down on the south side tonight. Indians will get the ball to start things off here tonight. The Blackhawks 8-1 on the season overall. Again, the only loss to Pine Richland. They lost 54-20. Indians have lost to Pine Richland, North Allegheny, and Central Catholic. Indians 7-3 on the season. That's 10 games. Bethel Park played 9. They did not have a week 1 opponent, as the Indians did against Plum back on August 26th. Indians in the white jerseys and red pants tonight. Bethel Park decked out in all black. And the Indians with the red helmets. And we're about to get underway once Bethel Park gets on the field. Back for the Indians, number 23 is Jaquay Sears, and on the near side, number 3 is Jordy Boswell. Officials ready to get things underway. Apologize for any video difficulties here with the signals coming out of Bethel Park High School Stadium. Hopefully they will correct themselves shortly. Squib kick. Bethel Park leaves it, keeps it away from the return men deep, but they get it to Daryl Mason, who returns it to the 45-yard line. Not sure if that was intentional, but they get it up to Mason, who can run with the football. And Mason did, in fact, return it to the 45-yard line. The Indians will get underway there. Robert Montgomery to the right. That's big number 19 there. Indians set up the screen to Hardy underneath. Hardy gets a block, gets a lane. Hardy's going to go first play. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Daquan Hardy, 55 yards. And just like that, the Indians are on the board. Penalty flag after the touchdown. See if the Indians get called with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I don't. Fans all for the Indians. Once again, the Indian scoring drive. One play, 55 yards. Mathis to Hardy. And Bethel Park will lead the scrum out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A little extra after the play that the home crowd didn't appreciate. Tanner Volpatti. Deep in the backfield. Watch him. WPIL's leading rusher gets the football and first play picks up about 4 yards. Porter with the tackle for the Indians. And brings up a second down. Pretty much what you've just seen is what you're going to get all night from Bethel Park. A heavy dose of Volpatti with some John Delano thrown in. And occasionally they'll throw. Blackhawks come in motion to the near side. Volpatti again. And Volpatti picks up another couple. And again, Porter on the tackle. Joined by Tank. It'll be third and about 3. Direct snap to Volpatti. The Indians were there, and they're going to stop him short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Hawks. I have a feeling you're going to see Jeff Matheny go for it here. Officials will measure, which will give Matheny more time to think about it. And when you have the WPIL's leading rusher, if you cannot pick up a yard on 4th and 1 at midfield. Fourth and about 6 inches. I don't know, put Anthony Chichet under center and just dive forward for the first down. Wow, Bethel Park kicks. Indians fair catch made, called for and made by Jordy Boswell. Safe play. Indians get the offense back on the field. 9:35 to go. First quarter. Penn Hill 6, Bethel Park nothing. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Mathis again. Pass picked off. I don't know where he was going with that one. But a big break there for Bethel Park. They're going to get a first down at the 28-yard line. It was Dolino for a couple there. Excuse me, that was Luke Matola.
Down 7 for the Hawks.
Hawks try to go outside, nothing there. The Indians are there.
2, Mason, and number 5, Terry Smith.
To stuff John Dolino.
Loss of 1 will bring up a third
Dalano will lose a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Bethel Park.
9.
Just joining us, the Indians scored on their first play, 55 yards. Mathis to Hardy. Indians get Bethel Park to go on a 3 and out, and then the first play after the punt, the Indians throw an interception underneath, and Bethel Park with a first down at the 28. They now have a, I'm going to say 3rd and 9. Now it's going to be 3rd and 14.
5 in the 30. Procedure on Bethel Park. We'll back them up 5 yards.
Blackhawks will throw. Over the middle has a man. Dalano down to the 1 yard line. Major was on the coverage. And Chicken put it right where it needed to be. I formation. Patty deep. That's Matola in front. And that's going to be Matola trying to get the surge into the end zone, and I believe he does. So Bethel turns the interception into points. And now they will try to take the lead. And they do. 7:23 to go, first quarter. Bethel Park 7, Penn Hill 6. You're watching the Indian Sports Network. Jaquay Sears with a lane across the 40. Penalty flag comes flying in from behind. But Jaquay Sears with a nice return out to the 47-yard line, but a flag back at the 38. Well, the Indians are going to lose some yardage here with the penalty. So the Indians will start 1st and 10 from their own 30 following the penalty yards. Third possession of the game for the Indians, scored on their first play, and then their second play through an interception, which led to the Bethel Park touchdown. Rick Martin goes in motion left to right. Tim Smith, right side. Indians keep it on the ground.
Tim Smith on the carry.
Picks up about 3.
Tackled by number 74, James Demeter. Gain of 2, sticking out 8 for the Indians.
Tank goes right side. Follows the block. Tank will have a first down across the 45-50. Tank up the sideline in Bethel Park territory. Skirts the sideline. They didn't get him out. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Tank Smith, 68 yards. No flags, and the Indians take the lead. Wow. I thought they had Tank out 3 times, but he skirted the sideline. Wildcat. Tim Smith stuffed. And the Indians fail on the conversion again. It's tough when you don't have a kicker. 5:29 to go. First quarter. Penn Hills 12. Bethel Park 7. You're watching the Indians Sports Network. Then Alstein to kick Indians. Indians have run 4 offensive plays, have 2 touchdowns. Van Alstein. So a little line drive, squib kick taken at the 14-yard line. And a nice return by Sean McGowan. We'll start it to Bethel Park. We'll start at their own 36-yard line. Full Patty will lose a couple of yards. Chickett will throw. Brady with the pressure, and Chickett throws it away. Damian Brady coming back from the broken hand, gets the pressure. Now the Hawks looking at a 3rd down and 12. Matola with a little jingle to the right. Chichit rolls this way, looking downfield, under pressure, throws back. The pass too high. And it's almost picked off by Jaquay Sears. And Bethel Park will have to punt. Not sure what the officials are discussing. Was Chickett over this past the 1st down marker? Oh, it's going to go against the Indians.
On the Indians. Here comes third down 2 for the Hawks.
Now the Hawks with a 3rd and 2. Direct pass to Wpial, and away he goes. The Indians do not have a key on him, and he's gone. Wpial took the direct snap, got to the outside, and away he went. And 2 mistakes cost the Indians 2 touchdowns. This one, Bethel Park was going to punt. A holding penalty gave him new life, and Wpial turned it into a touchdown. Kick is up and through. 5:15 to go, first quarter. Bethel Park 14, Penn Hills 12. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Indians had Bethel Park ready to punt. I don't know where the holding call came from, but it gave Bethel Park new life. Instead of 4th and 12, it was now 3rd and 2, and Tanner Wpial, the league's leading rusher, turned it into a 56-yard touchdown run. Donnie Blue dives on it for the Indians. They'll take over at their own 27 following the Bethel Park touchdown. It's the playoffs, folks. You can't make those kinds of mistakes. Wildcat direct snap to Tim Smith. Is not pulled down. Gets to the near side. Hollis Mathis throws a nice block. And they're going to throw a penalty flag on that. Oh, my. Mathis got around, faced him in the front. Oh. Well, looks like the Indians are going to be playing the officials tonight, folks, along with the Blackhawks. Bernard Hollis threw a nice block. Mathis with the scramble. It's a couple of yards back. Picks up about 3. Cephas splits to the near side. Haven't seen anything to him yet tonight. Julian Major to the right. Pistol formation. Blue to Mathis's right. Quick snap and overthrows Cephas. Bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Indians. Clock stopped, 4:04 to go here in the first period. A lot of action so far. If you join us late, you sure missed 4 touchdowns already. Mathis, straight drop, under pressure, throws underneath, has a man, pass complete. Rick Martin across the 40 will have a first down for the Indians at the 42-yard line, picks up 17. Indians' 3rd first down of the quarter, the first one which did not result in a touchdown. It's the longest drive of the night for the Indians, 3 plays. Hardy comes in motion this way. It'll be Tank underneath, looks for somewhere to go, cuts to the near side across the 45, skirts the sideline, out of bounds in Bethel Park territory at the 48-yard line. Picks up 10, and that should be another Indian first down. That it is. Smith, nice job of skirting that sideline tonight. Great situational awareness from the Tank. The Tank again. We'll lose a yard. Maybe 2nd down and 11 from the Bethel 49. If you're wondering why some of the Indians have purple under their uniforms, or they're adorned with purple, as you see Donnie Blue right there, and you see Daryl Mason coming into your picture. Purple is the color of Epilepsy Awareness Month. November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. And the kids are wearing purple in honor of Coach Steve Bukis' son, little Steve, who has epilepsy. So, Indians consider themselves a family, and they're donning purple for one of the family. Tank goes to the right. A penalty flag comes in. Tank will pick up 3, but let's check the penalty flag. Legal formation against the Indians. If you go on our Twitter page at PHQB Club, you can see it on our header picture, the hand towel that was made in honor of Epilepsy Awareness Month for our Indians, and adorning with Stevens Hulksters, little Steven Bukis. Mathis loses his footing, will lose a yard. And the Indians going backwards. It'll be 3rd and 17. Clock running, 2:10 to go here in quarter number 1. 14-12 Bethel. Difference tonight, the Indians do not have a kicker. Gone for 2 on both of their touchdowns and have failed both. Mathis on the scramble, gets to the outside, has some room, gets a block, will have the first down. Mathis up the sideline, inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. 27-yard scramble by Mathis. And a first down for the Indians. Tank looking for somewhere to go, cuts it back up the middle. Tank will get himself inside the 25 to the 24, gets 5.
Second with number 74, James Committer. 6-yard gain for the second down 4. Ball up front at the 24-yard line of the Hawks. Flag on the play.
Penalty flag comes in. Bethel Park's offsides. That should be good enough for a first down. And it is.
The Indians are first down. It's on the 19-yard line of the Hawks. Timeout, Penn Hill.
Indians use a timeout. Talk things over. 57 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bethel 14, Penn Hills 12. You're watching the Indians Sports Network. And the winner of tonight's game will take on the Central Peters winner. Indians first and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. Donnie Blue to Mathis's left. Tank deep in the pistol. Mathis will throw. Right side has a man down towards the goal line. Tried to go to Cephas and it was almost picked off. Nice play by Austin Lewis, who was unable to hold on to it. And it brings up a second down for the Indians. Nice Johnny ball. So go back to the Tank. Behind Low to right hand. Get the ball. Box the 4. No. And third and 10. They're going to see after the team. Your team. quarter get away. And Indians lose a handle on it. Indians trip to the left. Mathis rolls out of his pocket, rolls to his left. Gets inside the 20. And will be tackled at the 17-yard line. Indians will turn the ball over on downs to Bethel Park. But Bethel will have it inside their own 20 at the 17-yard line. 10:36 to go here in quarter number 2. Apologize for the video issues seem to be having. It's a problem with the Wi-Fi signal. Wpial cuts it back up to the inside. Does a nice job to get across the 25 out to the 24-yard line. Picks up about 7. Cephas with the tackle for the Indians, and it'll be a second down and about 3 for Bethel Park. Play drive for the Indians comes up empty. Again, the Indians shooting themselves in the foot with some penalties at inopportune times. Wpial across the 30 to the 32-yard line. First down for the Blackhawks. Indian stuff Delano for no gain. Bethel trying to keep the Indians from keen on Wpial. But how can you not? He's the leading rusher in the WPIAL. Cichit will throw down the sideline, has a man wide open behind the defense, and he's unable to come up with it. James Crandall was there. The coaches were screaming something on the sideline. I don't know if they're yelling at the officials. What are the Indians? Were they saying no? Chickens pass off the hands of Matola on the near side. That'll bring up a 4th and 10 for Bethel Park. You know, it's amazing football. You got teams that go back and forth, score. One scores, the next scores. One scores, the next scores. Then one punts, then the next one punts. And it's, you know, they're going tit for tat here. Indians turn the ball over on downs, and now Bethel Park is punting back to the Indians. High, short kick. Indians would do well to get away. They'll take an Indian bounce, and Bethel Park will down it at the 48-yard line. Great field position for the Indians as they'll start the possession with 8:43 to go here in half number 1. They trail by 2. Indians scored, Bethel scored. Indians scored, Bethel scored. So 26 points scored in quarter number 1. Nothing so far here in quarter number 2. Tank looking to the left side. Brought down. No, he's not. Stays on his feet, and now he stood up. Call it no gain. Maybe lose about half a yard. In fact, official comes in and we'll mark him for loss of 1. Second 11 for the Indians. Tank to Mathis's right. Hardy and Major to the left. They're set up the screen again underneath. That's Julian Major. Major breaks a couple of tackles, does a nice job to get to the 46-yard line of Bethel Park. Picks up about 8. Nice to see Julian Major get into some action here. He's heading to Michigan State next year. No, that was Major, right? I said, PA guy just said it was Hardy. Yeah, it was Major. Tim Smith behind Mathis with Tank on the waggle to the left. Mathis looks left, now comes back to the right, steps up after the pressure. Looking, throws downfield, has Cephas wide open at the 25, 10, touchdown, Penn Hills. 46 yards for the Indian touchdown. You know what? Credit Mathis for that one. He first looked left, went right, and then cut back to his left on the scramble, and then found Cephas wide open. The Blackhawks lost track of Cephas downfield. Once again, the Indians will go for 2. Hardy in motion left to right. Mathis rolls that way, throws underneath to Hardy. Conversion good. The Indians extend the lead to score. Penn Hills 20, Bethel Park 14. Is there a penalty flag? Legal formation against the Indians. Come on, Kulik. Following the penalty, Indians have to go for it again here. This time from the 8. Throwing it. Oh, that should cause a penalty flag. And there it is. Pass interference in the end zone. Let's move the ball to the 4, half the distance. Mathis throwing in the corner of the end zone. Too far. Indians come up empty again. So the penalty costs them 2 points because they did make the conversion initially. 7 minutes even to go, first half. Penn Hills 18, Bethel Park 14. You're watching the Indians Football Network. The soccer coach told Shane Meyer if he kept playing on football, he'd lose playing time on the soccer team. Yeah.
You don't need to kick off.
Van Alstyne to kick off once again for the Indians. Nice kick. Down to the 13-yard line. Bethel trying to find a lane. Nice return out across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Javon Lewis. Handoff underneath. Bethel with a big turn of the penalty flag at the 43-yard line. This one may be coming back. That was Javon Lewis down to the 33. I think it's going to be a holding call against Bethel in the secondary. And what hurts is that's not a spot foul. It's marked off from the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to call this against the Indians. On the ground again, the Indians are there to stack up. Tiger Burks for no gain. Be second down and 10 for the Blackhawks. Chichi tries to throw back underneath. Vopati wide open. Once again, the Indians do not key on the leading rusher in the WPIAL, and it results in a Bethel Park touchdown. Touchdown coming with 5:34 to go here in the first half. Score now, Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. As I said, we score, they score. We score, they score. We punt, they punt. But still, you have the leading rusher in Wpial, and you do not have a shadow on that guy. Come on. Hawks kicking off once again. They'll squib it up underneath, taking at the 30-yard line. Mason looks for somewhere to go, tries to get to the outside, has a lane if he can get there and some blockers. Mason across the 50, the 40, up the sideline, inside the 25. Nice return, Darrell Mason down to the 21-yard line. Well, if you're not going to kick it to the speedy guys in the back, kick it to the speedy guys up front. They'll mark him at the 22. And the Indians need to convert this field position. Mathis down the sideline, looking for a man. Pass, Cephas, caught it. And I'm going to roll him out of bounds. It needs now second down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Fake to Jaquay Sears, rolls out this way, has a man underneath, Mason wide open, Mason inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 7-yard line, first and goal Indians. Mason was wide open underneath. Tell you, a lot of talk about Mason defensively as a player, but that kid, as a slot receiver underneath tight end, the kid plays very well there. He may have a future offensively. Still looking for his first offer. 900 SAT, 3.1 grade point average. Darrell Mason. Direct snap to Tim Smith. Down to about the 5. With penalty flags. Again, the Indians with an illegal formation. Smith in motion, left to right. He'll take it. Penalty flag comes in the backfield. Legal shift against the Indians. Mathis throwing towards the end zone. Has a man underneath. Oh! Martin was there and he dropped it. Second and goal, Indians. Tim Smith tries to find a lane, gets inside the 15. Picks up 3. It'll be third and goal for the Indians from the 15. Have to mark him at the 14-yard line.
Third down goal from the 14-yard line for the Indians.
Clock rolling under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Bethel 21, Indians 18. Mathis rolls to his right. Looking, throws. Underneath, pass complete inside the 5-yard line. Hardy goes out of bounds at the 4. Indians pick up 10 yards. It'll be fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line. And again, not having a kicker, the Indians are going to be forced to go for it. Or they're going to try a field goal. Grimes will hold. Tank's going to try from 21 yards. Indians will use a timeout. Had a little bit of confusion on the personnel, and wisely, Grimes gets up and calls timeout. 3:38 to go, first half. Bethel 21, Penn Hills 18. You're watching the Indian Sports Network. Following the timeout, the Indians talked it over, and they're going to go for it.
Fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line for the Indians.
Hardy in motion to the right. Mathis rolls to his left, looks for somewhere to go. Loses 2. So the Indians turn over the ball over on downs at the 6-yard line with 3:29 to go here. Hawks, all 3 timeouts left. 3:29 to go here in the half. Wpial brought down by Major at the 10-yard line.
Carry on the carry. Tackle by number 7, Julian Major.
Each team with 3 touchdowns here in the half. The difference, Bethel Park made all 3 of their extra points. The Indians, none. The Indians get out to the 21-yard line. It's Delano. It's going to be Bethel Park's a penalty flag. Hawks with a first down at the 26-yard line. Indians reached in and grabbed the face mask. What happens when you don't wrap up a tackle, when you try to grab? So I encourage defensive players to take up rugby. Delano tries to find the lane right side. Picks up a couple of yards. Tank submarines them after pickup of about 5. Clock rolling under 2 minutes to go here in half number 1. A lot of time for the Hawks with 3 timeouts left. Delano coming this way. Major will force him out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Picks up 10. And another first down for the Hawks. And Delano goes out of bounds and will stop the clock with 1:35 to go. Hawks will throw. Looking downfield, has a man. Unable to hook up with it. Austin Lewis, intended receiver, step for step with Daquan Hardy. We'll bring up a second down and 10. Clock will stop with a buck and a half to go here in the half. Again, Bethel Park 21. Penn Hills 18. Inside handoff to Delano. The Indians are right there. Delano picks up a yard. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. Interesting, we're not seeing Wpial on this drive at all. Oh, now he comes in. Comes in late. Full receiver set to the right. The Indians put the pressure on Chichi, who throws the ball away, incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down and 10 for Bethel Park. And assumingly, they'll bring on the punt team with 43.5 seconds to go. Indians play for the fake. Jaquay Sears, the lone Indian back. Indians get pressure on, but they kick the kick away. And Sears will let it roll inside the 20 and go out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 34.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, the Indians are going to need to move the ball here because Bethel Park has 3 timeouts left. So if the Indians want to try to run out the clock, they're going to need some positive yardage and possibly another first down. Three receivers to the left. Cephas all alone this way. And it'll be Smith hitting the backfield. Gets away, cuts to the left side, has some room. Smith up the middle across the 25. Goes out of down at the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup for Smith. And Mathis is going to spike it. So the Indians clearly not looking to try to kill the clock. 19 seconds. The Indians are going to try to throw it downfield, apparently. Smith's been brought down for a 5-yard loss on that play. So he's going to get credit for 15. Really should get credit for 20. Turn a 5-yard loss into a 15-yard gain. Rick Martin motion to the left. Mathis will throw. Now it's a quarterback draw. Mathis with some room across the 35. Gets submarine, flipped down at the 37-yard line. Mathis will pick up 7 yards. And the Indians will use their final timeout with 5 seconds to go here in the half. No, they let the clock run out. They don't. That'll be the half. After one half of play, the score, Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. The Hawks get the ball to start half number 2. Don't go away. We'll be showing the Penn Hills and Bethel Park bands here at halftime. So we will see you for half number 2. Once again, after one half of play, Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. You're watching the Indian Sports Network.
Did you just come to eat? Oh, you did? I promise. Huh? I promise I'm working. Oh, you're just here to eat.
is Show 2, featuring the best men while performing a medley of Beatles songs, including Magical Mystery Tour and Lady Madonna.
Second half action about to get underway here at Blackhawk High School Stadium. Score Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. The difference in this first half, extra points. Total offense, Indians 293, Blackhawks 194. Tanner Wpial, the WPL's leading rusher, 81 yards rushing on 8 carries. Hank Smith has 80 yards on 6 carries. Hollis Mathis, 6 of 12, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Anthony Chickett, 2 of 7, 1 touchdown. Wpial. Indians line it up to kick it off here to start half number 2. And we are underway here in quarter number 3. Yeah, Bethel Park will get things underway at their own 36-yard line. Penalty flag back at the 31.
Sean McGowan on the return for Bethel Park. Flag on the play. Tackled by number 28, William Steele. Walking it back on Bethel Park. Back him up to the real 20-yard line.
Blocking the back will march the Blackhawks back to the 20-yard line. Wpial goes right side. Pick up about 6. Major on the tackle for the Indians. Wpial to the right. Indians string it out nicely. Short pickup of about 2. And Bethel Park looking at a third and short, third and about 2. Indians led the rushing yardage in the first half, 144 to 135. And passing yardage 149 to 59. But they trail on the scoreboard by 3. Again, the difference, extra points. And Wpial looks like he may be short of the first down. Depending on the spot, he may have it. Got just enough. Oh, the officials, I think Penn called for a measurement.
Winning ticket is a blue ticket.
And they just got it.
Winning ticket number is 885-245. 885-245. If you have a winning ticket, please come over to the home side booster table on the concourse to pick up your winning. 885-245.
Wpial, 2 hands on the ball, gets through the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Daryl Mason after a pickup of about 9. It'll be second down and a yard. Let's see if Bethel Park tries to go deep. Or just try to pick up the first down. Delano gets submarine in the backfield. Jordy Boswell will drop him for a loss of 2. And the Hawks will be looking at a 3rd down and 7. Opening drive of the second half. Clock approaching 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Hawks lead by 3. Hawks have 12 men on the field. Hawks have 12 men on the field. They picked up the flag. Well, we'll take a timeout. 8:59 to go. 3rd quarter. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Cheat pressured and sacked by Boswell. Back at the 28-yard line. The sack will bring up a 4th down for Bethel Park. Sears back at his own 40. Low snap, Hawks get away. It's a short kick. Hardy gets away from it. And the Hawks will down it at the 50-yard line. 8:21 to go, 3rd quarter. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 18. You're watching the Indian Sports Network. I'm going to say Bethel Park used a timeout on that one instead of the 12. Indians quickly to the line. Mathis play action, straight drop. Looks downfield, Cephas behind the defense. Touchdown, Penn Hills! Just the way they started the first half, the Indians start the second half. One play, one touchdown. Cephas' second touchdown catch of the game. Indians up 24-21. They're going to try to go for an extra point here. They will kick it. Grimes to hold. Tank Smith to kick. And not even close. Penn Hills 24, Bethel Park 21. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Alstein kicking off, taking at the 10-yard line. Bethel Park with some room to run. Nice return. Both teams getting nice return yardage tonight. Sean McGowan out to the 47-yard line. And around, the Indians are there. Damian Brady drops the club. That'll be a loss of 5. It's Javon Lewis. Brady, who was absent last week at Central Catholic, and it was a noticeable absence. Wildcat, Delano trying to get to the outside. Indians will string it out. And they'll call a penalty flag on Boswell, saying it was a face mask. Bethel Park sets the personnel. Chichit's going to throw, looking downfield, has nobody. It'll be sacked back outside the 45 at the 46-yard line. Tank Smith with the sack. Hawks lose 7. It'll be second down and 17. Indians, great coverage. Chichit had nowhere to throw. First man through, hit. Maybe a yard. That was Matola. Yeah, Bethel looking at it 3rd and 16. Jigger will throw. Looking to try to set up the screen, and Brady will sack him again. They're going to call it incomplete. He was down when he threw the ball. Not to mention, I don't think anybody was around. But it'll bring up 4th down. Bethel Park will have to punt. Low snap. Bethel gets the kick away. Sears from his 15-yard line. Oh, a bunch of penalty flags come in on Rick Martin on a block in the back at the 15. Well, the Indians will be starting about their own 7.
Mark in the back on the Indians.
Tim Smith trying to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle and manages to somehow only lose a yard. Tank looks for somewhere to go, gets out across the 10. Picks up 3, and the Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and about 8. Mathis gets a pass away to Mason at the 10-yard line. Mason with some room to run. Mason looks like we'll have a 1st down out at the 19-yard line. Did a nice job of scooping that one before it hit the turf. Mathis will keep it himself. Maybe 2 yards. Second down, 8 from the 21-yard line. 2.5 to go here, quarter number 3. A very fast 3rd quarter. Hardy looked like he wanted to throw. Now he's looking like he's trying to run for his life. And Hardy winds up picking up 2. It looked like he wanted to throw there, Bernard. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Indians. Clock rolling down to 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. We need to have 15 seconds on the play clock. Mathis will throw. Under pressure, gets a pass away, and a pass caught by Mason. 1st down, Indians at the 35-yard line. What a catch by Darrell Mason. That's the 2nd time tonight on this drive here on a 3rd and long. Mason's come up with a great catch to get the Indians a 1st down and extend the drive. Clock stops, 1:28 to go here in the 3rd. Tank. For about 2. Mathis near side pass. Great catch by Julian Major across the 45 in Bethel Park territory, out of bounds at the 49-yard line. They're going to mark him right at the 50, pickup of 13 for Jules. And that's the kind of catch we've been waiting all season to see. Mathis looks like he wants to set up the screens. He's going to pass away. Yes, he does. He's caught on the near side by a Bethel Park coach. Bring up a second down and 10. Clock stops with 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Penalty flag back at the 38-yard line. They're going to call intentional grounding against Mathis. So in essence, an 18-yard penalty. Third down, 28 for the Indians. Bethel shuttle on the blitz, shuffle pass underneath the tank. Tank across the 35 to the 38-yard line, picks up 6. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. After 3, the score, Penn Hills 24, Bethel Park 21. You're watching the Indians Football Network. It's third down now. Third down for the Indians. Mathis will throw, pass underneath. And Indians, technically no gain to Hardy. Going to pick up a yard, and now the punt team will come on for the Indians. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is the Indians' first punt of the game. Major comes in to join the play late. Smith gets the kick away, high. We'll hit about the 40, take an Indian bounce, roll inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. So with 11:01 to go here in the fourth quarter, Bethel Park will take over at their own 34-yard line. Only points so far in this half by either team was the Indians' 50-yard pass, Mathis to Cephas on the Indians' first play of half number 2. They scored on the first play of half number 1 as well. Jickett will throw. Looks, throws it away. And now this time, Bethel Park gets caught with too many men. Quick slap. Delano finds a little bit of a lane. And Daryl Mason will... No, they lose the football, and the Indians recover at the 50. First turnover of the game for the Blackhawks. Officials in a discussion. Is the Indian offense coming on the field? Apparently so. They're calling in sportsmanlike conduct against the Indians. I guess they celebrated. But it is the Indians football. So the Indians now with a great opportunity here in the fourth quarter. Following the Bethel Park fumble. Tank Smith behind Mathis. And it'll be Tank. They're going to go in the reverse to Hardy. Hardy looks like he's going to throw, has a man downfield. The pass caught, pushed out of bounds is Major at the 38-yard line. Indians moving to Bethel Park territory, following a little trickeration. Tank down to the 30, picks up 8. Tank will have the first down to the 25-yard line. Picks up another 5, does the Tank. And the Indians get a fresh set of downs. Clock, we're only 9.5 to go here, fourth quarter. Again, the Indians up 24-21. Indians lose the football. Mathis falls on it. Oh, they pulled it out under the pile. Oh, the Indians return the favor with 9:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, they jumped on the pile and they pulled it away from Mathis. Credit Bethel Park for that one. And the Indians will use a timeout. 9:16 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 24, Bethel Park 21. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Indian defense needs to come up big again. Delano gets smacked, loses the football. Damian Brady, who made the tackle, recovers it. No, they're going to say he was down. That ball was out before he hit the turf. Oh, injured Blackhawk on the field. Take a timeout. 9:15 to go, fourth quarter. 24-21 Indians. You're watching the Penn Hills Football Network. Saw that, didn't you?
Yeah. That was definitely a fumble. Who was the guy that got hurt though?
Delano, I think.
Might have been.
Watch this, Bernard.
Yeah, it was.
Well, if you're ready for the trip, you can say that.
Yeah.
Video replay showed the ball was fumbled. Brady's back.
What's that? That's what I'm wondering. He's let's see. He wasn't in the last drive.
He was in the first drive of the half, and it was it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he hasn't been in since the beginning of the half. There was just a couple carries. I don't know if he's hurt or what.
joining us and wondering what's going on, there's an injured Blackhawk out on the field down to our left. We're not showing it on the video. They have a stretcher out for him. So we're just going to have the video here and just be quiet up in the box. So we'll be back when play resumes. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The score, Penn Hills 24, Bethel Park 21.
What's up? Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for like a sideline. Okay.
Well, all our best to the injured John Delino of Bethel Park. Following delay, that leaves the Hawks with a second down and 15. And the Hawks are going to be looking at a 3rd and 15. Like maybe a yard for Lewis. Oh, it's 3rd and 14. Still no Wpial, and he looks dejected on the sidelines. Not sure if he's dejected because he's hurt and not in. Indians pick it off Cephas. Oh, he drops it. Pass was intended for James Crandall, who had a step, and then Cephas closed quickly. Looked like he picked it off, but he dropped it. But nonetheless, the Indians will get the ball back following the punt. Again, Wpial on the sideline. I'm not sure if he's dejected because he's hurt or he's dejected because of what happened to Delino. Probably both. Bethel gets the kick away. Quan loses a handle on it, picks it up. Still gets a return across the 50 to the Bethel 48-yard line. So with 8:09 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Indians will start a drive in Bethel Park territory. Indians' previous drive had gotten down to the Bethel Park 25, and the Indians lost a handle on the ball and fumbled. Smith, right side. Tim will have a first down to the 35-yard line of Bethel Park. 13 yards for Tim and a first down for the Indians. Indians get into the end zone here on this drive. It would be huge. Indians up 24-21. 7:35 to go here, quarter number 4. Clock's running. Tim again to the 30-yard line for 5. Shuffle pass underneath, Mason. Indians will be looking at a third down at about 3. Clock will roll under 6.5 to go here, quarter number 4. Difference in this game, a field goal. Penn was 24, Bethel Park 21. Indians have missed 4 extra points in this game. Smith, right side, has a lane, has the first down inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. A penalty flag back at the 28, holding against the Indians. Once again, the Indians don't do themselves any favors. Swing pass this way to Tank. It'll be a run. Tank looks for somewhere to go. He's going to lose a lot of yardage on this one. Marker back at the 47-yard line. Again, the backward pass. Tank did a nice job of getting onto it, because if he let it go, that would have been a fumble. So now the Indian punt team will come on. Daryl Mason will drop back to do the punting for the Indians. Oh, and they hit Mason. The penalty flag comes down. Indians will let the ball roll inside the 25, go dead at the 22. It's only going to be a 5. Indians have the choice of adding back at the where the ball was downed. They may do that. It'll put Bethel Park inside their own 20-yard line. Now that's what Coach Ladon's going to do.
Running into the kicker on Bethel Park, decline. Ball be spotted at the 22-yard line.
Like declined the penalty. Look at the ball at the 22. The way Mason went down, I thought it was going to be a 15-yarder. Indians pick up the ball. They're going the other way. Touchdown, Indians. Oh, my. George Freeman picked the pocket of Matola. And George Freeman goes 25 yards for the Indian touchdown. Indians now extend the lead to 30-21 with 4:33 to go. Mathis throwing, corner of the end zone. Indians fail again. Not a bad Indian crowd on hand tonight. Making the trip out here to see the possible upset. .433 left, and it's a 2-score game. Kickoff taken at the 28-yard line, and that's all they got. It went sideways. And got nothing on the return, and that was Tiger Burks. Now, if you're the Indians, I don't think you feel bad that your defense is on the field right now the way they've been playing. Again, the Bethel Park Blackhawks, now this is not insignificant, are without their 2 top running backs in this game. Not sure what's going on with Tanner Wpial, but John Delano took a hit from Damian Brady and was taken off on a stretcher. Those are their top 2 guys. Between them, almost 2,000 yards rushing on the season. And the Blackhawks are without them. She fakes the end around, gets the pass away. And it's picked off by the Indians. Daquan Hardy got the inside position. Two plays, 2 turnovers for Bethel Park. Their season crumbling in front of them. Tank for about 4. And the Blackhawks will watch the clock. We're under 4 minutes to go in their season. 2-score game. Indians up by 9. The Indians could make extra points. They'd be up by 14. Tim Smith trying to get to the outside and does. Smith across the 40, breaks a tackle across the 30, the 20. Tim Smith up the sideline. Touchdown, Penn Hills. 48 yards for Tim. And a penalty flag at the 43-yard line. So instead of 2nd and 6, it'll be 2nd and 11. They mocked it off from the spot of the foul downfield. Tank. Looking for somewhere to go. And we'll go down at the 39-yard line for a loss. They'll lose 8. Make it 3rd and 19. Clock under 3 minutes and running. Indians taking their time, and why not? I think the Indians are going to let this run down 1 second on the play clock and then call timeout. That's what they did. They called the timeout with 2:40 left to go here in quarter number 3. So what do you do here, Bernard? Do you try to throw the ball and try to get the first down, or just run it and see if you can go out the clock, or maybe make Bethel Park use a timeout? That's what I think. I think you run the ball here. And if Bethel Park doesn't use their timeout, you run it down to 1 second again, and you use your final timeout. So, I mean, you'll kill, 30 seconds. It should put the clock under 2 minutes to go. And again, Bethel Park needs 2 scores. And 2:40 to go here, quarter number 4. Penn Hills 30, Bethel Park 21. The Indians have not won a playoff game since 2009. And it will be Tim. We'll give Tim a yard, and Bethel Park will use their second timeout with 2:32 to go. You knew that was coming. Well, the strategy was either they don't use the timeout and you run clock, or you make them use one of their timeouts. Now they only have one left. They need 2 touchdowns, 2:32 on the clock, 1 timeout left, and they're without their 2 best running backs. So let me put it to you this way. If Bethel Park gets 2 scores and wins this game, they've earned it. But credit Penn Hills. They came here to play tonight. In spite of all the mistakes that they've made, and they've had a couple scores called back for penalties, which resulted in them getting no points on either drive. Of course, this drive here is one of the ones that had a touchdown called back. Tim Smith, 48-yard run, for which the Indians promptly went backwards. Nobody back for Bethel Park. Mason with a nice kick, gets it away, hits at the 20. Will roll inside the 15. Indians will do well just to, they touched it too quickly. But we'll go dead at the 11-yard line. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Grimes who went in? They should just let the ball roll a little bit, had a couple seconds roll off the clock. But it's 2:24 on the clock for Bethel Park, and they have the ball at their own 11. They led at the half, 21-18. Indian defense has shut them down here in half number 2. Empty set. And they're going to be sacked back at the 6-yard line. Boswell and Mason. And the Indians are just coming now. And Bethel Park needs to go into a hurry-up mode here, because clock is not on their side. Neither is the scoreboard. Chickett from his own end zone throws right side pass complete at the 10. And that's it. Julian Major with the tackle there at the 11-yard line. Austin Lewis with the reception. Gets the sack yardage back, and now it's 3rd and 10. You know, it's 4-down territory for Bethel Park. They have no choice. Chickett throws near side pass, complete, wide open. They'll have a first down and out of bounds at the 24-yard line is Eric Slaby. Stops the clock with 1:20 left. Gets pass, hits the ground on the far side. Was intended for Sean McGowan. Clock will stop with 1:13 to go. Ben Trafford squeaked one out against Fox Chapel, 28-21. Chickett steps up, throws, across the middle to pass complete. Penalty flag comes in. pick up 12 on the reception. I think they're going to get another 15 on top of it.
Personal foul, holding the tackler on the Indians. Third down for the Hawks. Ball now be spotted in Indian territory at their 48-yard line after the penalty was set.
Hawks in Penn Hills territory. Will roll, throw, underneath, pass complete to the 38-yard line.
Complete to number 3, Granville.
Granville with the reception.
First down for Bethel.
Clock at 1 minute. 1 timeout left for the Hawks. Chickett running out to his left. Behind, Boswell catches him from behind. Will drop him for no gain.
On the keeper.
Couldn't get out of bounds. Bethel Park will use their final timeout with 51 seconds to go. Once again, Bethel Park without Tanner Volpatti and John Delano. Their top 2 rushers and a rush-heavy attack. And that was not an insignificant loss for Bethel Park here in half number 2. Volpatti played in the first series of half number 2. He did disappear for a little bit in half number 1. Came in and rushed the ball 4 straight times for Bethel Park. Picked up 19 yards, and then we haven't seen him since. New quarterback in for Bethel Park, and he's hit as he throws. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. Luke Sarunas, the quarterback. And on that play, clock will stop with 45.5 seconds to go. Jonas rolls this way. Under pressure, hit as he throws, gets the pass away. Pass caught inside the 10, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Hawks with 39 seconds to go. Again, Hawks need to go end zone here. No timeouts left. They get tackled inbounds. Chiquette throws. Corner of the end zone. The pass tipped away. Daquan Hardy got the hand up. Lewis, the intended receiver, and he's getting up slowly. They'll call the official timeout with 35 seconds left. It'll be second down and goal for the Blackhawks. Again, that's Austin Lewis, the injured Hawk. So the injury timeout gives Bethel Park a chance to maybe discuss some strategy. But, I mean, time is running out. They need 2 scores. They have 35 seconds left. No timeouts left. Winner of this game will play the Central Catholic Peters Township winner. I haven't seen any scores in the other 6A games. Kick it under center. Throws, pass tipped, caught at the 5. Bethel Park will get into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown. Touchdown coming with 28 seconds to go. Big extra point for Bethel Park here. Indians jump off sides. And then tackle the kicker. Bethel Park doesn't need to go for 2. The extra point here will make it a 2-point game. It's right now a 3-point game. Or if they're able to get the onside kick and get a field goal, they make this extra point, they'd have an opportunity to win the game. And the kick is up and through. This one not over yet. Indians will need to recover the onside kick. And then all they need to do is recover the onside kick, and you take a knee. Is all you got to do. First things first, recover the onside kick. Because Bethel Park just went 89 yards in 1 minute and 56 seconds. Well, the Indians should have nothing but receivers out. They have receivers and backs. Jaquay Sears, the lone Indian back. Officials blew the whistle before the kick went off. Or did the Indians call timeout? That's what they did. Indians wanted to see what was going on. They wanted to see what they were going to be doing there. See, it's all about the strategery. And if you're just joining us, we have 28 seconds left in this one. It's 30-28, Penn Hills. The Indians missed 5 extra points tonight. They still are up by 2. Bethel Park trying to get the onside kick and get themselves in a position to kick a field goal for the win. Oh, Bethel Park setting up like they're going to kick to their left. It's John Gummo, the kicker. See if he kicks that way or tries the old reverse kick it the other direction. And the Indians fall on it, apparently. There's a giant scrum. And the Indians do have it. So at this point, all the Indians need to do is have a good snap. And 25 seconds are left on the clock, so if they need to take a knee, that'll do it. Indians take the knee. And for the first time since 2009, your Penn Hills Indians have won a playoff game. They will move to the WPIAL 6A semifinals to play the Central Catholic Peters Township winner. See any score on that game? Peters Central. See any score on that one? See a score on Peters Central? But anyway, this one went back and forth in the first half. Indians' first play from scrimmage. Daquan Hardy, a 55-yard pass from Mathis, 6-0 Indians. Bethel Park goes 3-and-out. Then on the first play following that, the Indians throw an interception. So Bethel Park gets the ball at the 28. That leads to Matola, 1-yard touchdown run. It's Bethel Park 7-6. From there it goes back and forth for the rest of the half. Tank Smith, a 68-yarder, scoots up the sidelines on a dandy of a run. Indians take the lead 12-7. But Bethel Park comes right back. Tannerville Patty, a 56-yarder. Bethel Park up 14-12. Then in the second quarter, Mathis, a 46-yarder to Cephas. Indians up 18-14. Then before the half expired, with 5.5 minutes to go, Bethel Park got on the board again. 28-yard pass to Volpatty. It was 21-18 Hawks at halftime. Hawks got the opening kickoff. 6 plays and out. Indians, just like the first half, their first play of the second half, Mathis, 50 yards to Cephas. Indians go up 24-21. The Indians would not relinquish the lead. That was all the scoring in quarter number 3. Then in quarter number 4, which turned out to be the winning score of the game. George Freeman, a 25-yard fumble return, put the Indians up 30-21 with 4:25 to go here in this game. Indians had an interception, was unable to do anything with it. They had to punt. Bethel Park had the ball at their own 11 with 2:24 to go. They managed to go the 89 yards in a minute 56 to get a touchdown. Matola, a 5-yard reception. With 28 seconds to go. And then on the onside kick, the Indians were able to recover, take a knee. Game ends. Indians move on. Indians with the upset. Again, the Blackhawks, after that first possession, were without Tannerville Patty for the rest of the second half. And then in the third quarter, in quarter number 4, Delano got hurt, was taken off on a stretcher. We certainly wish him the best and hope he's well. So the Blackhawks for most of half number 2 were without their 2 top rushers, which really put them behind the 8 ball. And the Indians were able to hold on. Despite all the mistakes the Indians made in this game, they were able to hold on for the victory 30-28. So we'll wait to see who the Indians will face next week at a site and time to be determined. So on a joyous night in Penn Hills, your Indians are victorious. The final score here in round 1 of the WPIAL 6A playoffs, the Penn Hills Indians 30, the Bethel Park Blackhawks 28. We get to see you again next week here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Thanks for that. Really appreciate it.
Central Catholic won 27-20.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Well, we see Central Catholic won 27-20. We see our joyous Indians heading off the field. So the Indians will be playing Central Catholic. What do you think, Bernard? Mount Lebanon? Yeah. Gateway. Oh, that only has St. Feet's to one side, but we never know. Who knows? He might put us down on the south side again. Ugh. Well, we haven't seen this in 8 years. A victorious playoff team gawking off the field. Those are your Penn Hills Indians. Congratulations to Coach LaDon and his crew on a fabulous season as they now are 8-3 on the year. Once again, the final score: Penn Hills 30, Bethel Park 28. We'll see you next week here on the Penn Hills Indians Sports Network.